Okay. So what is the use of joins? Joins are used to combine data of multiple tables when there is at least one common field between multiple tables. Okay, by using that common field, we can combine the data of both tables into one result output, one result set. There should be at least one common field required to combine the tables. Preferably primary key. Preferably primary key should be the common field between both tables. If you take our employee tables example, so employee ID is a primary key in employee master data and employee ID is a primary key in employee salary data. So we can combine both tables data into one single record using join statement. If we use for all entries, how many select statements you need to write to select employee master data and salary data? You need to write two different select statements. One select statement on master data, one select statement on salary data. But if you use join, we need to write only one single select statement. So our application program will interact with the database only once, right? If you need to select data from four tables and combine the data, if we are using for all entries, you need to write four different select statements and you need to define one final output structure and you need to use a loop statement to combine the four internal tables data into one final internal table. You need to follow all this process. But if you use join, simply one single select statement will generate the final output from all multiple tables. But what is the prerequisite? There should be a common field. There should be a common field between the tables, right? You don't need to have a common field between all four tables, right? You need to have a common field between table A and table B, table B and table C, table C and table D. You don't need to have a common field in all the tables. Okay. So any one table should match so that you can link, right? You can combine the data. Here in this example, so if you use inner join, so what it will do? It will select common records between both tables. Whatever the common records available, it will select only those common records between both the tables. It will ignore the rest of the records. It will ignore the rest of the data. Okay. For example, if we add one more record 101, in the result data, it can also select 101 as output record because this is available in both tables, but 10 is not available in both tables. That's why it is ignored. Okay. This is inner join. The record should be available in both tables. So when we implement inner join, when we need to select a record, right? And that record should be available in both tables. That is mandatory, right? If you take our employee example, we need to select a record which is available in master data table and that should contains a salary record. Then only we need to select that record. Then we go for what type of join? Record from both tables are mandatory. Then go for inner join. Okay. Left outer join. Left outer join. What is left outer join? What is left outer join? Select all the records from left side table and only common records from the right side table. It's not like inner join. It will select all the records from left side table and only common records from right side table. That is the behavior of left outer join. So when we apply left outer join, when all the records from the left side table are required and only common records from the right side table are required, then we apply left outer join. Okay, when we need all the records from left side table and only common data between right side table. For example, we need all master data records. We need all master data records and select salary data if available. Otherwise, ignore it. Okay. I want to select all master data records. I want to select all employee master data records and available salary records for a employee. Right. In this case, we apply what type of join? Left outer join. When data from the right side table is optional. How can you say which one is right side and which one is left side? If you observe here, this first table is your left side table and second table is your right side table. Okay, which one is on your left and which one is on your right? First table is your right side table, sorry, left side table, and second table is your right side table. If you take first table as a master data table, second table as a salary data table. Okay, so it will select all the records from first table and only common data from second table. That means the records without salary will be blank. It will display blank fields only for those records which doesn't have any salary data. Okay, so when one table data is optional, right, first table data is mandatory, then we go for left outer join. Right, so when we need to select all the master data, employee master data, and available salary data, if there is no salary data available, just ignore it. Okay, then we go for what type of join? What type of join we use?
Left outer.
Left outer join. So left outer join data selection will be like this. So all the records from left side table and common records from right side table. Okay, this is left side table and only common records from right side table. Okay, now what would be the result output? So it will select all the records from left side table and only common data from right side table. Common data in the sense that can be some name or something, right? If, for example, salary value for 102, sorry, for 101, that salary value will be blank. For 100 and 102, it will display some value for the salary. Okay, but for 101, 101 record is not available in salary data table, which is the right side table. Right, 101 is not maintained in the salary data table, then it displays that salary as blank, but it will select the record, but it will select the 101 record, but it will make it as a blank for that salary value. This is left outer join when master data is mandatory and your salary data is optional. Right, it will select all the records and ignore the records which doesn't have a value in the right side table. Okay, clear? Third type of join, right outer is quite opposite to the left outer join. Okay. Okay. It is just opposite to the left outer join. We will select all the records from right side table and only common data from left side table. So in most cases, we use either inner join or left outer join in ABAP. Okay. Okay. We use either inner join or left outer join in most scenarios. Okay. Is everyone clear? Let's create a program on joins. I'll use standard tables for this example. Or if you want me to use our existing custom tables, I'll use it. So in salary table, we have only 100, 101 and 102, right? But in master table, we have up to 105 records. Let's apply inner join on employee master table and salary table. Let's first apply inner join. You already know how to use for all entries on the same concept. Save it in the local object for now. I'm not using any parameter for now. I'll select, let's say I'll select all the records without using a where condition. Maybe I'll apply some where condition on city. I'll take city as a parameter. And I'm applying the select statement. Select how to write join statements. How to write join select statements with join. From how many tables we are selecting the data now? Two tables, right? Employee master table and employee salary table. We are selecting data from two different tables. So here you need to use a concept called table alias. So from first select the data from employee master table. Use table name tilde operator. Tilde operator. I'm using new ABAP syntaxes. Tilde operator and the field name. Whatever the field you want to select from employee master data. Comma. Again table name tilde operator, whatever the fields you want to select. For example, I want to select name, table name tilde operator, and I want to select city. Okay, from first table. From the second table, that is employee salary table, open that table, employee salary, whatever the fields you want to select. I want to select salary, just salary tilde operator, salary field, this one, right? So I've listed all the fields which I want to select from both tables. Okay, so you want to we need to use this table name tilde operator because in some cases the field name is same in both tables. So some cases you'll be selecting same field name from multiple tables. Then you need to define from which table you are expecting this particular field. If you take employee ID, this employee ID field is available in both tables. You need to specify from which table you are trying to select this employee ID. That's why we are using this table name and tilde operator. From now, which one we need to write here? Left side table, ZDemo, employee, inner join. What is the syntax? If it is an inner join, use inner join. If it is a left outer join, use left outer join. Inner join, which table? On which table you need to join? Salary data table, right? Inner join, salary data table on the join condition. What is the join condition? What is the common field between both tables? What is the common field between
ID.
both tables? Employee ID, right? So here which one is the left side table and which one is the right side table? This one is left side table. Just if you keep it here, which one is on your left side?
ZDM
Employee master
employee.
day, right? Salary data is on your right side, right? So it acts as your left side table. It acts as your right side table. Now what is the property of inner join? It will select only common records, the records which are available in both tables. For that we need to use condition. What is the common records condition? Tilde operator, ID equal to salary table operator. This is the join condition. This is the join condition. Okay. So if you have only one common field, you are going to use that one common field as a join condition. If you have multiple fields, you can specify multiple fields using and one more common field here. Okay. Whatever the common field you have, or if you have any constant value, you can pass the constant value like this here in the join condition itself. Okay, since we have only one common field here, I'm using that into table at the rate data of the result data we are collecting into one internal table, and where condition, where what is the condition we are taking here? City, right? City equal to p underscore parameter name. Okay, here we need to use table name. Sometimes city field available in both tables, then we need to define from which table you are trying to apply this condition. Okay. Is everyone clear on this join statement? We are joining only two tables, employee master data and salary data, using employee ID as a common field. This where condition is optional. If you want to filter the data, we need to use where condition. Otherwise, this is not required. Okay. First, I am not using any where condition. I'm ignoring the. I'm not filtering the data by city. If sy hyphen sub rc equal to 0, so what should be the expected output here? What should be the expected output? We have 100, 101 and 102 records here in the salary data. Here we have 100, 101, 102, 103, 104. 103, 104. These two records are not available, right, in salary data, 103 and 104. Now our expected output should be records with 100, 101 and 102. Execute it, not passing any output. So the salary data is displayed for 100, 101 and 102. 103 and 104 is ignored because those records are not available in salary data table. Okay, clear? Let's try to apply left outer join instead of inner join. Let's apply left outer join. Now what should be the expected output? Now which one is the left side table? Employee master data table, right? All records from employee master data table and only common records from salary data table. Let's execute. What did you observe here? It is selecting all the records from employee master data table and only common records from salary table. Why it is 0? Why salary for 103 and 104 is 0? Because
Because those two are
these
not
records are
common.
not available in salary data table. There is no record for 103 and 104 in salary data table. That's why it is selected the master data from left side table and left blank. Like the salary data is blank for the from the right side table. It did not select any record from the right side table. That is left outer join. When the salary data is optional, right? Master data is mandatory. Then we apply left outer join. Is everyone clear? So we can filter the data by any parameter. If you want to filter the data by any parameter, you can apply where condition for the join statement. Join conditions. Okay. So this is to filter total data, right? So join condition. This is to combine both tables, but this where condition is to filter the data. Okay. Now it will select only employees from Hyderabad location. So in the next example, we'll apply joins on the standard tables. Okay. So this is just a quick introduction to the joins. In the next example, we'll see in detailed example on the join condition.